Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody. And if you don't know what this means hi, or not hi, it is greetings to you in Arabic, not Masri, not Egyptian. Now, I got this idea while I was learning French. There was a guy on YouTube called NLF, great format of teaching online for free. And I thought there is nothing like this out there for Egyptian Arabic, or Arabic maybe, but not Egyptian Arabic. So I thought, why not make a full course for free on YouTube? It will be about seven, 8 lessons, and people can use it for free, which is great. Now, I want you to know exactly how this will go from A to Z and what you can expect from the beginning and what you can expect to have at the ending after finishing this course. This will not be a long course, so it will not be like 20, 30 lessons. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. If I see that this is going great, I will keep going with this for free. For free. No payments whatsoever. Now, I've been teaching Arabic for a nice while now, especially our Arabic from Egypt. And I want you to know why you should choose Arabic from Egypt, not just Arabic modern standard. Why is that? Because generally, modern standard Arabic is not used in real life convos whatsoever. Matter of fact, there is videos out there that are sarcastic that like there is some people out there that talk modern standard to like sellers and like shops and people think they have something because they're talking like cartoons or talking like people from 2000 years ago or like 1400 years ago. So it just doesn't work this way. No one talks modern standard Arabic. People talk dialects from Egypt, from Saudi, from Lebanon, from Tunisia, any dialect, people talk dialects. People don't talk Old Arabic. This is actually what we call it. We call it Old Arabic. So choose a dialect. The dialect I would recommend, even if I was not Egyptian, and I swear, are two dialects. I would recommend ours especially because everyone can understand it. I'm talking everyone from the west to the east. The entire Arab region understands and is accustomed to our dialect. Why? Because we, luckily, have been a major force in the entertainment business that this whole region watched while they were young and even when they're old, and their grandparents watched, and everyone watched our movies. They listen to our songs and they know our culture. So their ears are used to our tongue and like the meaning of like they're used to us speaking. It happens to me all the time. I deal with many Arabic people. A lot of times I do not understand them, but they understand me perfectly and they can copy the way I talk perfectly. The Lebanese dialect, I would recommend it not because everyone understands it, which is not true. Not all people understand it, but it is beautiful sounding. So it is almost like the French of Arabic, which is true. Like it sounds like really elegant way of speaking. But is it as useful as Egyptian? Honestly, even though I have a lot of friends from there, no, not as useful as Egyptian. What are we aiming for by the end of this course? It will be complete confidence in yourself to make small conversation. And I want you to know how to introduce yourself and actually get to know people, not just saying, hi, I am blah, 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 bye bye. No, I don't want that. I want you to actually know how to introduce yourself, how to listen to the other person introducing themselves, how it goes from there, what you can understand more. Luckily for you, I have a couple of lessons that I put out there already on the channel that are totally free as well. You should check them out. These will help you tremendously. The last 3 lessons I posted, they will help you tremendously. And I'm not going to take them off. So go watch them in between of this course. Will help you so much. The second thing is how to build small sentences, simple sentences, not learning a sentence and then saying that sentence. And if someone says something back to you that you haven't learned, you pause and you lag. No, I want you to know how the sentence is built, what is the aspects of it, and how you can go from there and make your own sentences while you go. And again, the lessons I put out there before, incredibly useful for that. So I want you to give them a look, okay? Thirdly, you'll be able to count not just from 0 to 10 or 0 to 50 or 0 to 100. I will do a lesson on how to count from 0 to 1 million in Arabic. Yes, from 0 to 1 million. I've been trying to learn how to count in French now for like a couple of weeks. I haven't reached like 100. because it's hard. In Arabic, it's so easy. Egyptian. I will just call it Egyptian. In Egyptian, which is the same as Arabic almost, incredibly easy. Like it takes one lesson, one little long lesson to count to a million, which obviously is worth it. But yeah, and number four, which I think most of you, or I think this is why most of you are watching this series, it's to navigate through the roads of Egypt, how to deal with people, how to say a couple of sentences, because maybe you're traveling here and you are on a crash course, or you have a partner, or you have a friend, or you just love Egypt and its culture from the songs and the movies and so on. But this will help you, especially if you're traveling to Egypt. Okay? The level one, which is this level, which is totally free on YouTube, because I will do other levels, okay, and I will put them on a platform, and the cost will not be crazy. It will be like $20 each month, because I will keep posting new things. So it will be worth it. I'm telling you, there is nothing like this out there for our dialect. I searched. People sell books, which I do, which is great. Books are tremendous, but a reoccurring platform that puts lessons and lessons every month out there for like 20, 15, $30, something like, the more that will be on there, the more it will cost, which I am telling you, it will not cross the $30 boundary. It will not. I will never do that. So it will start maybe at 15, 20, and you're getting lessons every month. There is nothing like this out there. I know because I've searched deeply, and all of the people I teach, they tell me this. There is not much material out there for our dialect. So the level one is totally free. This is what will be here. This is what we will learn. What will we learn? Lesson one is how to say hi, how to greet someone, how to introduce yourself, how to get in a little chat with them. Obviously, you will not be perfect, but it will be good. Plus homework. Lesson 1.2 is homework correction. I will do a video correcting the homework we had, just so you know how it's solved correctly. So after each lesson, you have homework. I will put it down there in a link. Just use it. Okay, it will be great. And then the lesson 1.2 will be homework correction. Lesson number two, the ultimate identity pitch, is how to really introduce yourself confidently. First, it was saying hi, blah, blah. Now it's you're introducing yourself. You're learning from other people. Who are they? Where are they from? What is their age? And so on. Lesson number three is how to build your first sentence. Very easy, very fun. And when we're reaching lesson number three, I would recommend you to watch the first three lessons I put out there. I'm telling you, you will find it will make this lesson much easier. Then homework, lesson 3.2, homework correction. Lesson number four, essential Egyptian vocab. Not the most important lesson, but it's very great. Vocab is always great. You can learn vocab on your own. Matter of fact, on my shop I have like, I think, a couple of books that I'm selling for just vocab and verbs. So that will be great. But like a video lesson for vocab will be great for you to know how it's said, how I say those words. Plus homework, then lesson 4.2 will be homework correction. Number five is the numbers lesson, 0 to million, and then days of the week. Then homework correction. Then number six is how to navigate transportation, how to get on a bus, how to tell him I am going to this, how to get in an Uber, how to tell him I feel like going to like this place. Can you like take one like blah blah blah? How to get on the metro, how to buy a ticket, and so on. Homework, and then homework, solving in a lesson. Language level in Egyptian, it does not exist. People can say it does, it just simply doesn't exist. There is no construct that I can base it on, that I can say this person is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. It just doesn't happen this way. If you are A1 but good, you might as well be B2. Like quite really, this is how it is. Because the difference between A2 and B2 in Egyptian is just knowing more vocab and knowing how to conjugate better. That's it. So if you get to become A2, which is incredibly easy, like like easier than you think. If you can become A2 and you hold a lot of vocab, and it is a matter of a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, that you will be B2. It's just a matter of practice and talking with people, just like any language, but Egyptian especially, because it doesn't have set rules. It is not a language, it's a dialect. So you really cannot hold it from like somewhere and like go, yeah, I think I know the grammar of this. It just doesn't follow any real rules. There is rules, but it's just crazy, honestly. Like I am a teacher, and I'm telling you, it is a crazy topic, and it's lovely because of that. That's why it's easy, because you don't have to focus much on grammar and like how. No, you can just go. You can just go, but be prepared to have an open mind. And this brings us to the last point in this video: tips for the course. My tips for you is I want you to enter this with an extremely open mind. I do not want you to think in your original language when you're trying to talk Arabic. Meaning, I teach a lot of people, mainly people who talk English, either from the States or from the UK. Mainly, mainly, okay? I do speak other language, but I don't teach like many people with it. The most people I teach are English talking people or English speaking people. And the thing is that they tend to think automatically, subconsciously, because they have been thinking in English all of their lives. They tend to think in English. And then they try to translate it literally into Arabic. And that does not work. You have to think of the main idea, draw the main idea of your thought, and then try to do it simpler in Arabic, because when you say it in Arabic, it's much simpler. It's not that complicated. Arabic doesn't have is or are. So in English, you might be thinking, we are from India, okay? You will know we, and you will know from India, but you don't know R. So your mind will go, oh my God, what is R? There is no R. It's a very simple language dialect. So that is the first point. The second point, go into it fearless. Do not fear mistakes. Do not fear effing up. So what? So what? Every Even I in English, in order for me to get to this point that I can talk very comfortably, I had to mess up many times. So enter this just with the goal of getting your point through. This is what languages are made for, is to get a point through. So if you can get your point through in Arabic, you have succeeded, especially in the first months. Months. If you're able to get your point through, you have succeeded. So these are the tips. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson, which will be very soon. I will do it now, so it will drop maybe tomorrow or anytime. And yeah, guys, be motivated. Do not give up. It's an easy dialect. You will love it. And see you later.